Well, hello there, motherfuckers. And I'm here with the Raw review. Show was, okay in some parts, but holy shit, what an amazing match with Cesaro tonight. And the best way is to get right into this review. We start off with, everybody coming out in the chamber and saying a little bit of something. Kind of felt a little bit robotic. But, it was alright, not terrible or anything, but, this is very common nowadays when in a multi-person situation, like a chamber match where they just have, one guy come out. Daniel Bryan clearly had the best promo out of the others, and this is pretty commonplace, that Bryan has the best promo among the others. CENA starts things out, everybody comes out, they all got something to say. This prompts Cain to come out, and he makes a bunch of matches for the night. The first match is Daniel Bryan, and he defeats Christian. Christian turned heel in this match, which is better for Christian. Christian is sort of a boring face. He doesn't really seem to have a lot to say when he's a face. When he's a heel, he's a little bit cooler. His promos are a little bit better. As a face, he kind of seems a little bit lost. This thing about one more match, it doesn't even make any sense. I guess one more match because he keeps coming back from injuries. But really, all the injuries are kind of a little bit pathetic in a way. He's very injury prone. I understand, I don't want to diss the guy or anything, but for the man's health, it probably would be best if he retired. It's enough already with this shit. If you keep on getting injured, it's probably best to stay away from the ring. Now, I know this is the man's passion and all that. Oh, you can't say that, you're not a wrestler. I'll tell you this, motherfuckers, it's about time. The man is going to be fucking dead if he doesn't stop it already. His arm is going to fall off. He's had so many shoulder injuries, all these types of injuries. It's enough already, But in turning heel, it makes it a little bit more interesting. Match was, okay. They focused on him working over the shoulder on Daniel Bryan. So you had your psychology. Not an ultra exciting match, but, they're probably going to give Daniel Bryan an excuse to lose the chamber. By having him have his shoulder injured or something like that. But, yeah, it's an alright match. Daniel Bryan wins with, not a typical schoolboy roll-up, but a roll-up nonetheless. It was alright. An alright way to start off the show. Then Cain says, oh, I forgot to mention you have a match against me. A little bit boring, just him choking Daniel Bryan with his boot. Just more of an example of why Cain should stay the fuck out of the ring already. Enough with Cain already. Just keep him in, this executive position. Enough with him trying to weasel his way back in the ring. He doesn't have it anymore. When people chant, you still got it, well, guess what? He doesn't got it. He doesn't even have an ounce of what he used to have. Cain is broken down. He's a has-been. Enough already with this fucking bullshit. Trying to get Cain back in the ring. It's kind of obvious, him standing there in a tank top and, and pants is not appealing. This is not like the good idea to bring Cain back in this fashion, and it's ridiculous already with fucking Cain. Mask on, mask off, mask on, mask off. Get the fuck out already. Tired of Cain already with his 1001 fucking gimmick changes and little tweaks and all that. He's tiresome already. Enough with trying to tweak his gimmick. Just get him the fuck out already. They can't decide if they want to make him a wrestler or make him executive. You know what? How about making him nothing? How about just fucking getting rid of him already? He's got enough money. Just get the fuck out or do something. Make appearances on the indies. I'm sure he'll still make a little bit more money that way, but, enough already. It ends with, Cain trying to break Daniel Bryan's shoulder. He gets disqualified, so, whatever. This shouldn't even be a fucking feud right now. Daniel Bryan is so much more. This is Cain down here. This is Daniel Bryan. Why are they slowing down Daniel Bryan's momentum as a competitor by having him wrestle guys like Cain. You know, wrestling a guy like Christian's understandable, or wrestling a guy like Cain. You know, this is something that, you know, Daniel Bryan would have to do to make a name for himself. But he's already wrestled Cain already. Wrestled him at SummerSlam. Already beat his ass. Why do we need to see this again? This time because he's got his mask off. Is that going to make it any different? So apparently Daniel Bryan will go into the chamber with an injured shoulder. You know, he'll lose because of that. That'll be the excuse. Then you got Fandango defeating Santino. Santino is, you know, going to kiss Emma in this match. And I felt like I was going to fucking vomit. They're making some type of fucking love story here. You know, very unappealing, very fucking stupid. You know, this is like, you know, this isn't even funny or appealing in any way. Santino's a fucking goofball. So it's not going to be like, oh yeah, kiss her. You know, some of the retards out there probably, you know, I know there actually is people like to say, oh, Santino sucks. But some people actually laugh at his antics. I'm not laughing. I'm fucking crying. I'm fucking depressed. So, you know, he gets distracted by the kiss. Fandango just takes him in the ring. A big falcon arrow, and he pins his ass. So I was happy to see that. Some stupid retarded moment, and then, you know, they click back in, and Santino gets his ass beat. You know, why is Santino even there? He's not even doing anything funny anymore. It's the same routine. Coming down to the ring, and now she's doing it. And, you know, I don't know about this thing with Emma. Is she just going to come out, keep doing this all the time? I mean, how many fucking times? I understand she did that in NXT. She's supposed to be, like, into dancing and everything. But we already have one dancing diva in Summer Rae. You know, just because you have a heel dancing diva doesn't mean you have to have a face dancing diva. And what is going to happen after this feud is over? How many times are they going to recycle this type of feud here? You know, dance off, crappy ass singles match. You know, this is not good. Unless Santino puts more effort into his matches. You know, Fandango's a good wrestler, but there's only so much he could do with a Santino in the ring. You know, and it was pretty obvious here. Then you got Roman Reigns defeating Mark Henry before the match. You know, there was arguing with Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns just destroyed Mark Henry in an okay squash match. You know, I really don't give a shit about Mark Henry. I don't care about protecting him. As a lot of people will say, you know, people complain and say this made Henry look weak. I don't give a fucking shit. You know, Roman Reigns just destroying him. It looked good. It made him look powerful. And, you know, even though I'm not like an ultra, you know, big Roman Reigns fan like a lot of people here in the YWC, you know, they are building him up properly. You know, these are things like breaking Cain's record in the Rumble, destroying Henry here. But, you know, I don't like the fact that this is, you know, that this is coming at Dean Ambrose's expense. You know, they made him like look like he was going to lose against Henry, and then Roman Reigns is just able to destroy Henry. Dean Ambrose is the one that should be getting the spotlight. Not to knock Roman Reigns and say he's a bad wrestler or anything, but Dean Ambrose is so much better. Better wrestler, better look too. You know, his facial expressions and everything. He's got the promos down. He's not exactly a small guy, so I don't see the problem here. He's like 6'2". You know, he's not even like that much shorter than Roman Reigns. He's maybe like an inch or two shorter, and that's about it. You know, maybe he's not as muscular, but the thing is here, you know, if you could cut the promos and you could wrestle better. You know, promos are everything in wrestling because it's all about storytelling. And even though they don't got a story worth of shit to tell in this fucking company, still, you know, a guy like Dean Ambrose, he's moving the story along with the Wyatts well here. you know, the way how he talks, he's like pretty much talking for the group most of the time. You know, Wyatt's come out, there's a standoff, but then, you know, they just clear the ring, so there's more tension there. They did that last week, but I ain't gonna complain. Then you got Jack Swagger defeating Kofi Kingston. An okay match, not bad, but not exactly good either. No, there's no reason for these two guys to wrestle here. Swagger's already the #1 contender. You know, give him somebody a little bit better, you know, than Kofi Kingston. But they did okay to get her in this match. It's mostly because Kofi was the one that tapped out to Swagger on SmackDown. But Kofi Kingston, what a fucking jobber. He should just get the fuck out already. This is another guy like Cain. His act is tiresome. The boom, boom shit's gotta go already. You know, obviously you can tell he's jobbing out. He doesn't even have an entrance anymore on TV. They come back from break. He's already in the ring. It's pretty obvious he's going to lose. They have no faith in him. What the hell is the point of keeping him around? Why keep this guy around if he ain't fucking doing anything? Kofi Kingston's been in the fucking company since 2008. So, you know, he's been in the company now for 6 fucking years. Almost exactly 6 fucking years. And this man has done fucking nothing. Nothing at all with his fucking career. He has amounted to jack shit. So why is he kept around if they ain't gonna do anything with him? And what the fuck was the point of having him beat Orton? They mention it from week to week every time he hits the SOS. But the thing is, like, what was the fucking point of having Orton job to Kofi? If, you know, if Kofi isn't going to continue his momentum. Ever since he beat Orton, he's been jobbing out. Where is the consistency in this company? I don't get it, especially when it comes to, you know, wins and losses. Like I said, back in better times, not just the Attitude Era, but even during shitty times like 95 and 94 and shit, when there was nothing good going on in WWE, still there was, you know, there was a little bit of sense to be made. You know, a guy would win and he would continue his streak like The Undertaker. It's not like he would win one week and then lose a bunch of matches. No, he would consistently have momentum, and he eventually would build his way to a title. That's how you fucking work with a wrestler. You can't, unless you're a jobber, you can't just win one week, lose one week, win one week, unless the matches are like fucking awesome and it doesn't matter who wins or loses. But yeah, still just, you know, I don't get what's going on with Kofi. Alright match, but fuck is the point? Big E Langston defeating 3MB in a handicap match. You know, this was not exactly the best match. You know, it was alright in some points, but, you know, he belly-to-belly suplex one of them into the other. You know, you had Zeb Coulter screaming on the mic. You know, somehow, like, Zeb Coulter being on the mic here, usually I find him entertaining, but him screaming on the mic this week was just annoying. There was no point to it. It was, you know, he was like, oh, do you think that he's going to be able to beat Swagger this week? And, you know, of course, everybody cheers for the baby face, but there, you know, this match just felt weird. It didn't need to be there. Then you got John Cena defeating Antonio or just Cesaro. Excuse me. I don't want to get fined by the WWE for saying Antonio. Holy fucking shit, what a great match this was. Even better than Orton. And this just proves that Cena is better than Orton when it comes to wrestling matches. And if you have any doubts in your mind, just look at the quality here. The way how Cena crawled up Cesaro's body and DDT'd him when he went for the big swing. I ain't a Cena fan at all. In fact, I think he sucks. He's a fucking cancer. But this was a good fucking match right here. Holy fucking shit. But here's the thing here. You know, awesome match and everything. Would have been the perfect opportunity to put Cesaro over big time. Now, I know you might be saying, hey, Brad, how they going to have him beat the champion and CENA? The two big guys in the company. Well, who the fuck cares? Cesaro's a great fucking wrestler. He's got all the fucking tools. I know, you know, they keep on saying this week after week, he's got all the tools. You know, I checked to see if my toolbox was in the closet, and it wasn't there anymore. I guess Cesaro took my tools. Thanks a lot, Michael Cole, for pointing that out. Cesaro got all the tools. Anyway, you know, but this was the perfect opportunity. A perfect opportunity to put Cesaro over. You know, CENA, and, you know, think about it. Think about it. He beat Orton, and then he beat CENA. It will be no doubt in anybody's mind that Cesaro is a fucking amazing individual. Now, this match speaks for itself that he's amazing. No doubt about it. The guy is just an amazing athlete. He's up there with Daniel Bryan. He's probably the second best athlete. I'll move him. I know I was doing this list like a couple of weeks ago, but I'll move him ahead of Goldust because Goldust hasn't had a match this good. I'll tell you that. So, you know, it would have been amazing. But once again, CENA wins. And this is the thing. It's like, it's a good match and everything. You know, I can't put that down, but the result is just, it didn't take me out of the match, but you know, it's kind of like you're goal driven here. You want to see Cesaro win. He looks like he's gonna win. They make it look like he's gonna win. It's like waiting in the online at the DMV. You're waiting in line for an hour. You're waiting to get your license removed, or you're waiting to get something else done. You're waiting. You're dead. You're tired and shit. And oh man, there's one person left. Cesaro's about to hit his fucking move, you know. He's about to hit his finisher. There's one person ahead of you at the DMV. You're just about to get there. You're just about to reach your goal, the pinnacle. You're about to get what you want after, you know, so much boring, tedium bullshit. You know, like CENA winning all the time. Your mind is racing. You're like, yes, all of this terribleness is about to come to an end. You get to the front of the line. Cesaro's about to hit his finisher, and you've been waiting in the long line all along. Sorry, sir, but you have to wait in line D. You're in line A. Fuck! You know, you're kind of like that. You're just so fucking disappointed you can't take it anymore. And then Cesaro's finisher gets countered. CENA hits his finisher, and it's over. And you're waiting in the other line for another hour. You're waiting for something good to happen. Holy fucking shit. It's exactly like waiting in line at the DMV. The WWE has become the DMV. But it was a good match. You know, so I can't really complain that much. But CENA deserved to win this match. No. Wait, what the fuck am I saying? Cesaro deserved to win this match. CENA did a good job in it. Cesaro really didn't have to carry him all that much. You could see that CENA was really trying, but Cesaro should have won here. Why? Why put all that momentum into it? CENA has won countless of other times and haven't seen to say week after week now. If you want to, you know, come up and, like, take the mantle or whatever, you have to go through me. Fuck you. Fuck you. Well, why should anybody have to go through you? You've already gone through everybody. Now everybody's got to go through you, and you won't even fucking lose. How are you supposed to go through you when you won't even lose? You complain every time you lose, you big fucking bitch. But I really enjoyed this match. This was like a 4-star, 4.5-star match. It was fucking great. You know, I even enjoyed how CENA rolled into the, you know, the attitude adjustment. Not exactly very smooth or anything, but it was good. A good finish. If they were going to have CENA win, at least they made Cesaro look strong. But seriously, enough with this fucking motherfucker winning already. Then it's the Wyatts defeating Los Matadores and Sin Cara. You know, the amount of time it takes the Matadors to come out, you could probably have a better match. Not that the match was bad or anything, but what the fuck is the point? These goofballs, these motherfuckers with the fucking mask on, how fucking goofy do they look? And Sin Cara being associated with these two motherfuckers is just plain dumb. An alright match, you know, but that's about it. You know, nothing too spectacular here, but, you know, a Wyatt's match is a Wyatt's match, so it was decent at best, passable. Then it was Jey Uso defeating Billy Gunn. Nothing really to write home about here. I'm not really looking forward too much to this tag team match. The Usos bore me to death. They're fucking goofballs. Road Dogg was pretty entertaining, you know, on commentary. And I don't understand why they have to always show, I don't understand this, when the Outlaws are now on commentary, they show more of them on commentary than what's going on in the ring. Like, okay, I can hear them. I don't need to see them talking. Why can't we watch the match and hear Road Dogg talking? We don't need to see Road Dogg to hear what he's saying. Your audio's working fine. What the fuck is up with that? Why have they been doing that the past few weeks? Then you got the main event. It's Sheamus and Randy Orton. And I'll tell you this was a boring fucking match. Just taking the whole momentum, which is why at the start of the show, I said it was just okay. I said, shut the fuck up, these fucking sirens. God damn it, man. Ruining my fucking video. I should take you to fucking jail for ruining my fucking video. Alright, but you got Orton and Sheamus. And these two motherfuckers are just, they're boring when they wrestle each other. Sheamus, since he returned, has had a little bit more energy, but Orton, oh my god, very, very boring main event. Didn't enjoy it in the least bit. Then the Shield interferes for some reason, and I'm like, what? Why? Are they jealous because they're not in the chamber match? It wasn't explained. Then everybody who's in the chamber jumps in, then the Wyatts jump in, and then they start fighting the Shield, and that's a pretty good way to end the show. You know, they haven't ended it with a brawl in a long time like that. But, yeah, it was alright. This show, I would have said sucked if it wasn't for CENA and Cesaro. A couple of little decent matches here and there. Bryan and Christian was okay. You know, but CENA and Cesaro is kind of what really made this night shine. Mostly everything else was kind of unappealing, really. You know, I can't really say anything was too spectacular besides that match. And Cesaro should have won, motherfuckers. Yeah, so it was an alright Raw. Not bad, you know, just really one good match. Very forgettable if it wasn't for that one match. But, you know, when you think of 3-hour Raws, I want to be entertained, you know, for, you know, all 3 hours. You know, is that too much to expect? You're putting a lot of fucking TV time out there. A lot of hours of my life getting invested into this shit. Why is there like only one really good match? You know, this isn't really a good Raw. Just because you have one good match, that's not enough. This is the length of a fucking pay-per-view. So why can't it be pay-per-view quality? I don't understand that. So, you know, there you go. It was okay. One really good match that if you missed it, you know, if you watch my reviews, you know, I know some people watch my reviews to be entertained and they don't watch Raw. But, yeah, you know, this match is worth seeing. Even though it's a CENA match, I assure you it's of good quality. You will enjoy it if you haven't watched in a while. So, yeah, that very, very subpar show, one really good match. And that one really good match should have been won by the better man, goddammit. But, yeah, the match is worth taking a look at. Alright.